Hi, Kerry Grinkmeyer again, host of Best of Us Investors. We're a tribe of people who are trying to work together to make good investment decisions. I'm a long-term investor. I invest in the companies that I think are going to change my life, but I'm not so blinded. I don't wear blinders such that when I see an opportunity that is screaming out at me, that I don't take advantage of it. And if you saw my video yesterday, you'll know that I'm concerned that Joe's not going to get his $3 trillion infrastructure package and tax relief package, and I'm not sure that he's going to get his income tax increase for corporations and wealthy people through. So I don't see the money that the NASDAQ market needs to keep on its continual new highs, and thus I expect something of a pullback. So I have two things I can do. My normal strategy would be just sit back and let it happen. You don't need this money in the next 2 years, so you can write it out. But I love the challenge. I enjoy the hunt more than I enjoy the kill. And I see this as a part of the hunt. And it has brought to my attention a short opportunity against the NASDAQ. It's a fund, SQQQ, which gives me a 3x opportunity. So that's what I want to talk about. I want to show you the chart that I've created that reinforces my commitment to possibly do this. No, it's not possibly. I'm going to do it. But to what extent? And I want your help on that. And I'll talk to you about that right after this message.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Grinkmeyer.
Okay, this is exciting. This is what gets my blood going, that I am able in this business, and that's what I look at the stock market as a business that I can do research that other people aren't doing, and I can gain an advantage, because that's truly how you make money in the stock market, is you're able to see into the future and gain an advantage over those people who trade on a daily basis. And most people are reactionary, and they do trade on a daily basis. They don't look back to history and say, what are the ramifications of this event that just happened? And the event I'm talking about right now is an event that hasn't happened, but I'm predicting it isn't going to happen. Joe's not going to get his $3 trillion. Now, if he gets it, that changes everything. But I'm not going to be so committed that I can't back out. So that's why I want you to look at this SQQQ chart and see why I'm excited about it. Okay, this is my chart for SQQQ. It's a short of the NASDAQ market. I referred to this in yesterday's video, and I want to explore it some more today. And I want to enlist your help in understanding this, because this is not something I normally do. I don't short and I don't swing trade, but I see an opportunity here. As I explained in yesterday's video, the NASDAQ needs Joe's $3 trillion plan to stay on the trajectory that it is. And if it doesn't get it, I believe it's going to get a pullback, and I want to take advantage of that pullback. Now, I've liquidated some of my Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Tesla, in order to raise cash, and then of about $200,000, and then I've got another 150 sitting on that I have access to, that I could take advantage of this. So I want to make sure I get it right, and so I'm asking for your help. So here's where I'm at on this chart. I have looked at it, and I see that back in, let's see here, this is 2018, and I've seen this. This is when there was some unrest in China, that the tax relief package of Trump came in, and there was just some general unrest. And you can see here, the NASDAQ, that's that orange line, dropped 20.25%. Well, then the colored line is the short, the SQQQ. It went up 86%. So that's a 4-to-1 ratio. That would have been a good place to be. Then I came over here and I looked at it again, and this was the NASDAQ dropped 38%. This was the coronavirus reaction. At the same time, then, the SQQQ went up 105%, 38 to 105. So it's a multiple gain. So you're leveraged, in other words. That's what's happening in this account. So then the other thing that I looked at, and I saw here, you saw an increase in volume starting in 2020, January, and then it took it to March, and then you saw an interest, but then you saw you see a increase in interest as the NASDAQ starts hitting new highs. This is in August of 20. And here we get a real spike when it hits another high in February of 21, and that interest continues. And you'll notice the green lines pretty much follow as the NASDAQ starts to correct. You see more and more buying, and they pick up the bottom of it. Then you see a sell-off, and here we see basically some selling, but still for every sale there is a buyer. So there's more sellers than there are buyers. But now here, as we get into September, we're seeing some again buying as we see this little dip here in the NASDAQ market. So my thesis is that the more doubt there is that Joe's going to get his $3 trillion, the more probability there is that the NASDAQ will fall anywhere from 5 to 20%. If I then am in a short position, I will get a 15 to 60% gain. So I'm pretty much convinced this is what I want to do. My question is, how convinced am I? Do I want to put $20,000 into it and then get a 60% gain on it if it drops 20, or do I want to put $50,000 in it and get that proportionate gain in there? Because I'm pretty convinced. And then the other side of it, as you can see, this sells for $7.58. So a drop, you just don't have that much to lose. It can't go much lower. And it's kind of, they must, I guess, issue multiple shares to adjust the price, because I just can't believe that back in December or October of 2009, this was selling for 567 shares. I'm going to look into it further. This is the weekend, but I'm probably going to act on this on Monday. But I would like your input. I don't know enough. I'm not a swing trader. I'd like your input, and we'll talk about this here. Okay, that's my take. I've never shorted before in my life, but I think I've acquired enough knowledge that I don't think the rest of the world is looking at and saying, this is obvious to me, that if that money doesn't come, and if I believe it isn't going to come, I can put $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 up and not have that much downside, because this stock only sells for $7.60 a share. So, yeah, I could lose. I could put up 50, and I could potentially lose if Joe gets his money. I might lose $10,000. But on the other side, if I put up 50 and I get a 60% gain, if the NASDAQ goes down 20, I stand to make a lot more. And this is what excites me. This is the hunt, okay? That's why I'm in this game. But I need your help. That is to say, I'm new at this game. I've never gone on this kind of hunt before. So I want you to help me. I want you to come to Best of Us Investors. I want you to join our Discord, and let's talk about this. I also do videos every Monday before the market opens, and then every Friday when the market closes, so that we can gain from each other's knowledge. I think we have a lot better chance at winning this hunt and walking away with the prize, working as a team, working as a tribe, and I wrote a book about it. You'll find a link to it in the description, The Power of the Tribe. Actually, I didn't write it. I had help from Colin George. He actually did the writing. I edited, or didn't edit it, but gave him the input on it. So that's how we work over here. That's what Best of Us Investors is all about. We're trying to make this a team sport, and I'm inviting you to join the team. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm sure I'll have something else to say about it on Monday.